This is one of the most iconic places in all of New York City. Beautiful Rockefeller Center. And today we're going to do a very special inside tour through the 19 buildings that encompass this massive center at the height of New York City's building boom during the Great Depression. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. We're going to be joined by a VIP tour guide who's going to take us in depth through this area, go to some areas that is not fully open to the public, and then we're going to end by seeing the most beautiful views of New York City. I'm Ariel, let me know where you're watching from, and right here we are at top of the rock, and meet James, our VIP tour guide of the day.
Hello.
And James, how long have you been working here?
Well, I've been here about 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, 2 years.
And can you orient us? Where are we right now in New York City?
So we're in the center of it all. This is Rockefeller Center, the city within a city.
City within a city.
Yes.
And now we're going to go inside the lounge
Of course.
to start the tour. All right, let's do this. So we're doing the VIP tour experience, which is available to the public. So the entire experience you're about to see for about an hour and a half is something that you too can join in. Where would people book this VIP tour?
They can actually book it online or in person. They can step into our will call desk right here on 50th Street.
Perfect.
And to purchase this beautiful tour.
That's amazing. All right, here's the VIP lounge. I'm so excited. We got so many people tuning in. Hello, everyone. I'll say hi to you soon, but we're going to see a little bit more about Rockefeller Center.
All right. So this tour is much different than any other tours that we have here. So this is a VIP Rock Pass tour. So with that said, we go over history of Rockefeller Center, the buildings, the Art Deco, and mostly the art that was commissioned by Abby Aldrich Rockefeller, who is the wife of Junior Rockefeller. So John Junior Rockefeller was part of the building, the construction, the men that we know of. But she's the driving force behind the art. There's over 111 pieces of artwork that was commissioned by Abby Aldrich Rockefeller.
Oh, wow.
So with that said, she wanted to make art inclusive, to bring art in. So John Rockefeller took over that artwork, but we start at the beginning. So with that said, you know, this entire city within the city was all funded by this one man right here. This is John Rockefeller Sr., okay? This is the man, the money. All the money, okay? So a company named Standard Oil.
All the money. He was among the richest in the world at that time.
Amongst the richest in Columbus, Ohio, as far north as Canada, east and west of the United States. So it's a big picture of money. And so all owned by Standard Oil. So that company was making about $60 million each year for almost 41 years.
Oh, wow.
That is a long time of not being taxed for money. So,
yeah, exactly.
You know, the government said, hey, this is too much. You're doing the most. This is like a monopoly. You know that game Monopoly?
Yeah.
This is like a monopoly. You know, we need to do something. So
Which was based on so-called robber barons like him.
Exactly. So it's like, no, you can't do this. This is illegal. So the Antitrust Act by 1912 prohibited companies of his stature to operate like that, a monopoly. So they kind of broke down his company into smaller conglomerates that we know of Exxon and Mobil. So theory is he still has stocks in those companies. And it felt like it just placed his wealth in different places and kind of just made him more money.
Oh, yeah. So splitting the companies actually made him even more rich.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And you know that oil became a very high, pricey item to use for daily use. Cars,
most
traveling.
traded commodity in the world.
Exactly. So he pretty much was just making more of a modern day billionaire. So with Jeff Bezos and like Elon Musk combined, he makes more than that. Like he's good.
Oh, right.
Those guys, they need to take, you know, a page out of his book.
And was he alive by the point that they started considering building something here?
Yeah. I mean, he was alive, you know, I mean, but his son stepped in, you know, Junior stepped in and said, hey, he was the only son. Grew up with 5 sisters. This is his son, Junior. So dad, you know, hey, I'm not a businessman like you, Dad. I cannot make these agreements, you know, and he's the son, the only son. So then men were supposed to be like the breadwinners, the one to continue the legacy. So he was going to work for Standard Oil. He said, Dad, I can't. Like, this is like something that I'm not used to doing. You know, I mean, you know, not just have to do anything, but he's a Baptist at heart. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't do anything of that. But if you did that, that's your business. That's all right. But he wanted to continue the legacy of the Rockefellers by building Rockefeller Center during that time to kind of like give them a good name because, you know, money brings a lot of problems. People really didn't like the Rockefellers because, you know, that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
So to give back to this area, Rockefeller Center was actually 19 buildings. I'm not sure if anyone knows. 19 buildings.
Wait, so 19 buildings
Yes.
here in the span of how many blocks?
I would say about equivalent to 6 city blocks, but it's like 22 acres
That
of
is
land.
a lot, 22 acres. And 22 acres is, you know, not that big.
It's not.
There's some parks that are way
Yeah.
bigger than that. Yeah.
It's not that big, but it's kind of like, it's still a city within a city.
Yeah.
A tight-knit city, you know, and from 5th Avenue to 6th Avenue, 48th Street to 51st, including Radio City Music Hall, was all Rockefeller Center. A lot of people did not know that. Even myself growing up, I was like, oh, wow, interesting.
Does it include the 2 buildings that look way older than Rockefeller Center on the corners?
That, they sure do. Those buildings actually were part of, the row houses were actually tenement buildings you see right here. That was actually here before the buildings of Rockefeller Center. So this was pretty much an indigenous land. And Columbia University.
Oh, I see. Columbia University was
Yes.
here. Oh.
Pretty much had this, and they were like, hey, we have no use for this because there's a lot of things happening, brothels, speakeasies, a lot of crime and violence, which is not a good, you know, reputation with Columbia because we know that's a prestigious school of studies. So they, you know, Rockefeller's like, hey, Junior was like, I got an idea. Would you lease that to us? You know, we'll pay you about $3.7 million each year for 24 years to kind of like terminate anything being built on this 22 acres of land
Right.
other than Rockefeller Center. But those 2 buildings, which we will see of them today, were still standing around from the 1800s to the 1900s. So by 1946, their lease was up. And the original 14 buildings were actually completed. And Junior said, hey, they sit like 2, to me, they sit like 2 bookends.
Yeah, exactly.
With
Yeah.
30 Rock in the middle. You look to your left, you
So
look to
this
your
would
right.
be fascinating.
I used to walk through, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, these buildings here, did people used to live here? People did, they were displaced, but these actually stood the test of time. They're about almost 130 years old. So their lease was up by 1946. All the 14 original Art Deco buildings were completed. They have like the Indiana limestone, have that very gray distinct color. Their lease was up. So Junior said, hey, all right, I'm going to just buy the property, but I won't change the building. So yeah, it's kind of unique.
Oh, interesting, interesting.
So he's like, they actually wanted money to leave. They was like, hey, pay us to leave. He's like, no, I'll just build right next to you. He literally built right next to them. Like, there's no space. He built right next to them.
So these were the only 2 holdouts in the
Yeah, that
entire
is correct,
plot
yes.
line, yeah.
So one
and
was
one
like-
of them was a bar, right?
Yes,
pub.
the iconic Pebble Bar, we'll
Yeah.
walk past that. And the other one was probably like a smoke shop, which is actually Warby Parker, where we are
okay.
today.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Oh, wow. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, Kay. Welcome, Mika. Welcome, Connie. Welcome, everyone. Let us know where you're watching from. We're about to walk outside, but first we're getting through all the history so you know what we're about to see.
So here's a photo of Abby Aldridge Rockefeller. So remember, she's the driving force behind art. And also she's the founder of the MoMA Museum on 53rd Street, where, you know, the Rockefellers still lived in the area. She bought so much art, a lot of art, as she should. So Junior was like, hey, all right, my dear. I mean, he didn't say it like that. He was like, hey, I'll be in charge of the art.
It spoke
deco.
like in Downton Abbey back then.
Exactly. So I'm with Robert, the head architect. You know, we're going to work on the art deco and the design of the buildings. Here's like, you know, budget. I would say about $200,000 to $500,000 to commission the art. She spent like $5 million, and that's still a lot of money back then. It's still a lot of money now.
Oh, wow.
But a lot of the art that was left with us, it's beautiful by far, and it kind of fits the entire aesthetic of Rockefeller Center. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she had to choose Art Deco
Yes.
arts.
Yeah, she knew a lot of friends, you know.
Right.
She was the complete opposite of Junior. She was actually a drinker, smoker, no judgment here. You know, Abby, we love Abby. She's a good girl, fun time girl. So yeah, opposites attract, and you know, they got together, had a beautiful family. Here's a photo of Abby and Junior as well.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
So the founder of MoMA right nearby.
And smile. We film NBC studios here, SNL, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, and our new resident, Kelly Clarkson,
Oh, that's
joined
right.
us from the West Coast. She's actually here. So we do all that daytime and late night TV here. You know, we have shows on a bigger budget or scale that are filmed in Burbank and studios out there.
How about 30 Rock, the sitcom?
The 30 Rock sitcom was filmed here.
It was
and
filmed
also
here.
studios in Queens, in Long Island City, Silver Cup Studios.
Ah, I see.
As well, yes, it was filmed here, yes. So you may have seen a lot of movies and filmed in and around Rockefeller Center. Home Alone, everyone's very obvious to that. That was the holidays and, you know, Kevin with the tree and going down to the ice skating rink and seeing all that beauty of that.
And what's the most recent one that you've heard about?
That I've heard about? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know.
Let us know. Let us know. What was the most recent Rockefeller Center movie you've seen? I think there was the rom-com from New Year's Eve or something like that.
Oh,
they feature,
oh my gosh, yes, that movie. But that was
outside.
Yeah, it's a lot of movies filmed here. A lot of scenes filmed here. I mean, the only movie that I kind of remember was Devils Wear Prada. It's basically like the ending scene where Anne is walking across 6th Avenue, and you can see one of the older brick buildings in the background was 9 West, a shoe store. Yeah. And I'm like, that's Rockefeller Center. Oh my gosh, but that movie is iconic. So yeah, that's the movie. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Castro is getting a little bit emotional. Oh, Castro, I'm glad you have a connection with Rockefeller Center. That's awesome to hear.
Oh, right.
So right now we're listening to James, VIP tour guide.
Hello.
So what ended up happening after this?
So after this, we're actually going to step outside and get a little, you know, personal with some of the arts and do a walk through the campus. I call it a campus because it's like a school to me. Right. It's like a huge campus here, and just, you know, talk about art and you know, and see what you guys think about art as well.
All right, I'm excited. All right, let's do this. And also, I really recommend coming on the VIP tour because I don't know, you get to see this lounge. I love this like neo Art Deco style that they're doing over here. Dutch says, I remember when I was in New York City and I love going to the top of the Rock reviewing deck. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's always a blast going up to the top of the Rock.
All right.
And you can't see the Empire State Building from the Empire State Building, so that's why it's
that part. Yeah, you cannot.
That's why it's worth going to the top of the
going
Rock.
here because you can actually see Empire State Building. So here we are, and there we are, 850 feet in the air, 70 stories high. We'll be making our way there in just a bit. Got a little, you know, footwork and groundwork before we actually head up there. So if you look at these buildings, this one here in particular, and also got that very gray, distinct color. You see the brown? That is the Indiana limestone. So all 14 original buildings of Rockefeller Center were designed in that Indiana limestone. So they have that very distinct color.
Coming from Indiana.
That is correct, yes. Okay. So he must have exhausted everything there. Yes. So our first stop would be Radio City Music Hall. Okay?
Nice. It's right here, right in front of us with the iconic neon sign. And Adam is already asking, where did Radio City come from? Ooh,
well, Radio City...
James got the answer.
David Sarnoff, actually, was supposed to be the home of the Metropolitan Opera House that we are actually going to step in and join the Rockefellers. Okay. Because the Rockefellers loved art, and they were also philanthropists, and they gave a lot of their money to arts and education. So this is going to be the home of the Metropolitan Opera House, but it did not happen because of the Great Depression. Oh, that hit. That actually hit, and they pulled out, and they landed in Lincoln Center, you know, a few years later. And I do want to believe that the Rockefellers did help them bring that to fruition.
Because they originally had land over here, the Met Opera, or they wanted to buy land?
They had land a few blocks down. They wanted to join the Rockefellers because they helped this big, huge project of Rockefeller Center. But this theater actually opened December 23rd, 1932. It's about 6,000 seats. Okay?
Wow.
6,000 seats, and it has an orchestra and 3 mezzanines. And
let's move a little bit further away from the ice cream truck.
And a lot of the art
in New York City are super loud.
A lot of the art, mostly the art on this building, pretty much depicts what's going on inside of the building.
I see.
With that said, you have a lot of Art Deco, Greek influences, and also a lot of paper and metal. So, at any time, if a guest wants to buy a ticket from your left to your right, you're going to have dance, drama, song. So, this is done by an artist named Hildreth Mier, and she explains what goes on inside of the building. So you have a dance performance, you have a theater, acting, and all that stuff, and also you also see the gold influence. At this time when this was constructed, they did find the tomb of King Tut, so they added the gold and also the crown on the top of the one in the middle. So you have on the left-hand side, you have happiness and also sorrow. So those are two components of drama and theater. All right, and on the right-hand side you have a concert song. Okay. A lot of the art is nude. You know, Junior didn't really like the art because it was nude. He's a devoted Baptist. I'm like, no, I don't like it, but to me, he had no choice to agree with it because it's Abby's doing. So, dance, drama, song. So we're going to fast forward today into like the 19th and 21st century.
Very ballsy of them also to hire a female artist as well.
That part.
Hildreth Mier. Yeah.
She has another project down. She has a few projects downtown as well. But
very
this is
beautiful mosaic artist.
Exactly.
As well.
This is one of the main pieces of art that we actually do talk about. Like, this is the only piece of art that I knew of until I finally studied in deep inside of her career. A lot of pieces of art, but this one is by far stands out to me the most. Okay. So we have a lot of award shows being held here. You know, we have the Grammys, the SB Sports Awards. So in 2009, let's put the truck right in front of us. The MTV Video Music Awards were held here. So, I'm not sure if you remember, Taylor Swift actually received the award for like best video or something. It opens,
you're talking about that.
and
year.
Kanye West and his own Kanye West stepped out, was like, "No, you don't deserve this award," and Beyonce deserves the award. Beyonce was like, "What's going on?" And poor Taylor Swift was like a little shocked and upset. I was actually at that show. In that audience, yes. And I mean, I worked at events, and I was actually in the pit when it happened, because after the big Michael Jackson tribute, it went straight to the first award, so I couldn't move. We were all like, "Why is Kanye West jumping on stage?" But that was in this building.
Oh,
A lot of people
wow.
don't know that. Yes, if you go look at that on YouTube, you find it somewhere. It was in this building. So these iconic letterings are very futuristic for their time in 32. Okay.
Neon lights.
Neon lights they were moving towards the future. Nothing's changed since then. With that said, by 1987, it was considered a landmark. You cannot change anything in Rockefeller Center. You have to keep it. You have to add to it. You have to add to the Art Deco. So you can't be something that's not futuristic. You have to keep it in that time period. Okay? All right.
So that's why they never put a modern marquee
That's
with
why it's never
LED
modernized.
lights.
LED lights are nothing.
Okay.
One place that is modernized will be the rainbow, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So again, this is dance, drama, song by Hildreth Mier, and this is Radio City Music Hall, the home of the Rockettes every holiday season.
Yes.
Those girls are kicking it up.
Multiple shows a day.
Multiple shows a day.
For like 3, 4, 5 weeks
Yes,
in a row.
and there's also like 2 sets of dancers. They don't have the same dancers that do the same.
Oh yeah.
They want to give the girls a break. Okay. All right.
I don't think the same could be said about the musicians because they work a
the
lot.
musicians. Yeah, no. They get their own little break every now and then. So here we are.
This is the building you were talking about earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
the 2 brick buildings that sit like 2 bookends
Yeah.
with 30 Rock in the middle, okay? Actually, I've never done this. I want to take you across the street so you can actually see
That's right.
the full entire concept of how both of these buildings sit on the side of 30 Rock in the middle. So we're going to have to wait for the line right here. And then we'll make our way back into...
Also the office of Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, and here's the, 9 West. There's been many tenants in this building.
9
But
West
now-
was here.
9 West was here. It
Back
was
in
a
the
women's
day,
shoe
yeah.
store back in the early 2000s.
2000. So does Rockefeller Center own it now?
Oh yeah. This is there. But he didn't want to change
They
it.
eventually end up buying it.
Yep. The lease was up, and he said thank you. But they were kind of annoying
Yeah.
because they wanted money to leave, but also Junior felt like the Pebble Bar, these 2 buildings, was like 2 pebbles in your shoe, like a pebble in your shoe. It's really annoying to walk around with something in your shoe that bothers you. So that's how the iconic Pebble Bar came about. That bar has still been here since, and it's always been around.
Yeah.
And it's still open to the public.
Also, the Pebble Bar is in the upper floor.
Yes,
It's
in the upper
the
floor,
lower
yes.
floor is the bakery.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I want you to see the entire vast concept.
Yeah,
I
because,
describe it like 2 bookends with 30 Rock in the middle.
because Radio City served as the grand entrance to Rockefeller Center,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
All right.
So here we see Radio City.
So 30 Rock is in the middle, and again, that photo described, I said it's like 2 bookends with 30 Rock in the middle. Yeah, that's the photo right here.
Oh, okay.
That's the photo how I describe it. It's the same way.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Like right here. It's perfect. So they have these 2 bookends with 30 Rock in the middle. Okay?
I see, yeah.
The first building out of the entire project and the tallest building in In Rockefeller Center, but not in the city. And only in Rockefeller Center. So we can go straight across and we can get into this piece of art that's actually in the building. And also they have a window, and I'll describe how that window was actually designed. So people who was actually riding the subway, which was elevated, to see the art.
Well, wow. Okay,
Yes.
so, oh yeah, the elevated passed here on 6.
That's correct, yes.
When this was still around, when this was just being built.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
So this was meant as to be an eye level with the.
Exactly, a window into the art. So, you know, passengers on that subway can actually see the art passing by.
Right.
But it's so funny, New Yorkers, we're always on the move and always on the go. I never knew this art existed in here because we're always like
Exactly.
moving so fast.
Hello, touring different places. Hello, Kay. Hello, Kami. $5 million on just art. Yes, indeed.
That's a lot of money. All right, so this is a piece of artwork that's actually over 100 million hand-cut glass tiles.
Oh, wow.
In 260 colors. So it's kind of a thought process called Intelligence Awakening Mankind by Barry Faulkner in 1933. With that said, this thought process actually uses written and spoken words sent out on radio waves.
Oh.
Waves, each side to different parts of the country. So you have these people, the way they're dressed, they're part of the city. So they're receiving spoken words of physics, biology, sports, hygiene, and publicity.
This is a way to visualize
Yes.
artistically radio.
They have the written words of politics, poetry, and religion, drama, and music being sent out to the people in the country. So, again, this was the home of NBC, radio and television. So this process of thought using written and spoken words was sent out through those television screens and also radio, because not many people had television screens during this time in 1933, but it was to teach people to actually bring us closer together, to learn about spoken words of physics, biology, and sports, and so forth, and also written words of poetry, drama, and etc. I think it's a good tool.
This is
Intelligence,
cool. Yeah.
Awakening Mankind. So you have this thought process, you know. However, we
zoom
must
in on
learn.
that here.
Those tiles are very beautiful. It was actually put together in Long Island City,
Long
and then
Island City.
placed up here in sheets. Yes. It
Oh, there was a
wasn't-
mosaic
yes.
studio there.
No one was here doing it one by one. You'll be here forever.
Exactly.
But they placed it up, put it all together, and then I believe it's spaced up into sheets up here inside this whole inside, with the gold leaf ceiling as well. So,
And that's hard to miss. I did not think
Yes.
up for this.
so
And this is actual gold leaf.
I mean gold leaf, yes.
Gold leaf, yeah.
So that process, I can imagine it was supposed to bring us together to learn from each other. So
Right.
however, we don't learn. You see these pits of poverty, fear, and also have pits of ignorance and cruelty. Those are the fiery pits. If we're, it's a process that we have to learn about this. Intelligence Awakening Mankind, because we will fall into those pits. I think we're doing a good job.
Funny.
We're doing a good
I
job.
think we're doing a good job.
I think we are. I mean, we could do better, but I think we're doing a good
We're
job.
doing a good job right now, transmitting
All right,
the
19
beauty of the world.
1933, Barry Faulkner, okay? And again, this is the home of his beautiful American favorites. We have
Oh, here.
SNL, Jimmy Fallon. I adore Jimmy Fallon. Late Night with Seth Meyers. I see him every now and then. He's out saying hi to people. And our new resident, Kelly Clarkson.
Oh,
She
Kelly
came from the
Clarkson.
West Coast. She's here now.
Oh,
we
that's
love
cool.
Kelly Clarkson. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome to 30 Rock.
Yeah, she's a fan of the show, so hey.
Yes, welcome to 30 Rock. So we're actually going to
And this is 30 Rock right here. This
That is
building.
correct.
Okay.
30 Rock, yes. 30 Rock, 30 Rockefeller.
Right.
Oh, right. So when I make a left, and I always say to the left, like Beyonce.
Exactly.
And we're actually going to see the other brick tenement house right here. And again, the Pebble Bar is open, so you can always step in there and have a nostalgic moment. And we have Magnolia Bakery.
Yes.
Oh, this bakery is known for their sweet treats and decadence, banana puddings, and cream cheese icing with the carrot cake muffins. And this is actually the second location.
Yes.
The original location was downtown in Bleecker Street in the West Village. This one
This is
came,
the second ever one. Oh,
yeah, this
interesting.
this one came about because it was featured in that grand old movie Sex and the City with Sarah Jessica Parker. But I knew it before that. Sarah, no, I'm joking. I knew it before that. But if you love banana pudding, they have so many different flavors they come up with. This is the place to go.
This is the place that started the red velvet craze of the 2010s.
That part, yes. And above there,
This is the bar right here.
Double bar.
Wow, I never thought of going up there.
Originally owned by the Hurley brothers, so they were on the property during construction of Rockefeller Center. You know, they actually were able to be here.
Yeah.
You know, even though by law they, you know, probably were serving beverages.
So this is where the two Irish pub owners were demanding
The Hurley
extremely
brothers, yes.
high price.
High price. They were like, hey, this is what you're gonna give us if you want us to leave. It's like, it's fine. He was right next to them. There's like about 3 inches of like material or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's a very small gap.
Very small gap.
Charlene is tuning in. Charlene says, "I love this live tour. Thank you. My pleasure, Charlene." Round of hearts for James for
Thank
so far
you.
telling us so many gems of history right here.
All right, shall we step over into...
So this is the next block of
The next block, we're going to make a left. So we're going to continue on the campus. So the campus is still on 48th Street. So this is Simon & Schuster, which is a publication.
Oh, they're still here.
Yeah, they're still here.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is part of one of the original 14 buildings because they have that very gray Indiana limestone. So right now there's Manchester City. A lot of tenancy here.
Yeah, a lot of sports
of
stores
sports.
are opening up.
Yeah, they're actually having a big match on.
So Indiana
Sunday.
limestone right here.
So if you look up to your left, you see that entire area that's actually no windows.
Yeah.
So all of the recording spaces are all there to, you know, the design of that to omit all the loud noise from the street. So it was designed that way. So all the studios on that level.
So the TV studios are here.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. And does it hold the sound pretty well? Like, have you been to?
I've gone to the Jimmy Fallon show years ago, and yeah, I mean,
pure thick stone.
yeah, they make sure of that because this is really busy in New York. So you got to make sure you got to block all of this sound out here.
Because I just came from a taping of The View this morning, and they had huge
yes,
metal
nice.
doors to block. the
Yeah, and
sound.
they'll have the foam and everything. Yeah, they block everything. All right, so the next piece of artwork to your left above the observation deck is pretty much carved out of the Indiana limestone.
Okay.
So, Leo Freelander has actually designed this. It's called television. It's the process of how television is recorded and sent over to the watching audience.
I don't see television here. Well, from what it looks like. So please tell us more.
All right, so I'll give you more. So you have the female. She's actually holding her hand up. She's recording that performance right there of those dancers.
Ah.
You know, and that same small image is being presented to the mother and son on the opposite side. They're watching it, so they call it television. I think it's a process of how you record things and send it to the watching audience.
Oh, I like this. It's almost television is made like a goddess. in this way.
Exactly, and you notice that, you know, there's a lot of nudity in the art.
Yeah.
However, it was said that if you actually put clothes in art, it will date the art.
Yes.
Yes, and Junior did not like this entrance as well. He
Junior-
despised the nudity. He would actually use the plaza entrance. We'll be there in a second to actually go to his office space.
Junior was a very serious man, man.
He was very serious, you know, and I think that everyone that worked with him took him serious because look what he left us with. Exactly. And it took Abby serious. He had no choice but to.
And this building is so wide too. It's like one of the larger buildings by volume in New York City.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I also want you to take a look inside of the art right there. That's like actually a piece of film strip in the art.
Oh, this is film strip. Oh my
Yes,
god.
yes.
See, that's a cool detail that many people, if they weren't on a tour like this, they wouldn't have realized.
So we call it negatives in film. Do that anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So to your right, we have Christie's Auction House joined Rockefeller Center in 1998. Originated from London, you know that Christie's Auction House is very well known for selling high-priced items. So it is free to actually walk in, you know.
Well, that's good.
It's free to walk in, but they joined us in 1998. Yeah. A lot of paintings have been sold here at the auction house. Okay?
Roxanne left a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Roxanne. I appreciate it.
Right.
Hope you come to the tour when next time you visit New York City.
Yes, come on. We're more than happy to have you. So to your left, we have, to me, as growing up in New York, it's F.A.O. Schwartz, the world's largest toy store. This is the second location. The original location was on 57th and 5th Avenue near the Plaza Hotel by Central Park. And
That's where Big takes place.
exactly. And that piano that they used in that movie with Tom Hanks is actually on the second floor.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow, it's still on
exactly.
display here.
It's still on display here. Yeah, they kind of like, you know, went under for a while and resurfaced here, and this is their home. Yes.
Oh, I like that. That's amazing. And it's great that it's open year round.
Yes.
Initially, I thought it was going to be a temporary store, but I'm glad that it
it's
has
still
stayed here
Exactly.
permanently.
And that store during the holidays, whew, I tell you, this area is so. There's a lot going on in the holidays, but it feels so good. Like the energy here in New York City during the holidays, especially that store as well, and also with our iconic tree, is by far the best time ever.
So holidays is peak season here.
Yes, it is peak season. All right, so we're right now in the plaza, the center of it all. So to your right here, this building, we have NBC Studios, the Today Show, which is the 5th longest running show since 1952-ish. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, that long. Wow.
Yes,
Let
the
us
5th
know
longest
the
running.
exact date.
Okay.
Wow.
So, and we're standing in the plaza, the center of it all. So this plaza actually looks huge on TV, but it's actually really small. And it's the only private plaza in New York City. So with that said, you know, they block it off at certain times of the day, and no one's allowed to be on this street. It's very private.
Also, this is not like a public road.
It's public for now, but it's private.
I mean, it's not a road of the city.
No, yeah, exactly. So you see right here, 5th Avenue, 6th Avenue, 48th Street, 51st, the center of it all. The city within the city, okay?
That's fascinating.
And you see the Indiana limestone. You can tell those are part of the original 14 buildings of Rockefeller Center.
Yeah, the plaza the buildings nestle the plaza
Yes, exactly.
inside.
You know, also, if you look up, you have the design of 30 Rock. Those indents are called setbacks.
Yes.
So those setbacks actually allow more light to enter the office space of the tenants, you know, during sunset. Because if you go downtown, the building's all built straight up and it gets dark in the alleys really fast and no one wants to be down there.
Oh,
so there's a lot of intent and also design in mind to kind of like complete the city within the city.
So more light comes into all
Yes,
these offices
during
here. Fascinating.
So we also will be heading up there to the rooftop garden in just a bit.
So excited.
But we're going to make our
Spider-Man
way.
2.
Yes, there's 2 of them, but we're going to be on the one on the right hand side. There's a lot going on today. I believe there's like certain closures, but we're going to figure it out.
In the lower levels,
Yeah, in the
right?
lower level. Okay.
So there's many restaurants here all year round.
All restaurants year round, exactly. Let's see if we can step into 10 Plaza and talk about the process or the evolution of flight.
So Sonali says this is an amazing tour, and Joe's asking how long you've been the tour guide.
1 second, I'll tell you what. Oh, it feels so good in here. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Well, truth to be told, I started out as a host at Top of the Rock, dealing with guests and everything, and I was promoted to tour guide in April of last year. But you know, being that I'm a native New Yorker, I do know some of the history, but this allowed me to really get part of the history and also give that back to anyone who's really interested in learning about more Rockefeller Center. So it's kind of full circle.
Oh,
and
nice.
It feels good.
Congrats, yeah.
It feels good, thank you.
I would have thought you were a tour guide for a decade plus.
So here we are. This is probably, I would say, the largest piece of artwork commissioned for Rockefeller Center. This is done by an artist named Dean Cornwell, and it explains the process of aviation, the evolution of aviation. So you have in the gold, you have, we're using transportations for like, cars and boats, and, you also have the dam over here with the,
Oh yeah, the canals.
all of that canals and everything. And then you have in the silver, you have the goddesses of flight, and you also have the eagles and all these aviation. So yes, it's a process of, travel and also aviation. Okay?
This is stunning. This is another building that, as a tourist, one usually doesn't naturally think of going into.
Exactly, and this was the home of Eastern Airlines, which is an aviation company.
Oh, that's why.
I actually flew Eastern Airlines growing up as a kid from New York to Florida. To Disney World, so I flew Eastern Airlines.
Did it turn into a different airline afterwards?
I think they went defunct.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then Kay's asking, how much is the current price for the VIP tour?
The current price, well, how much you're willing to spend. Well, all the prices are listed on the website.
Yeah.
So, I just want to make sure that you can just go to the website and see the prices because we have many different tours.
Exactly.
So this is considered the VIP Rock Pass tour.
Right.
You get me, of course, the VIP tour guide, and all of this beautiful artwork and history of Rockefeller Center.
And Top of the Rock.
And the top of the rock, and also the rooftop garden, which we just added to this for the holidays. So
that's great to
a lot of
hear.
people know about these hidden gems of Rockefeller Center, but not many people have access to it. So you will have access to it today.
Ooh, cool.
All right. So we also have a art and focus program that actually features up and coming artists. To have your art displayed in Rockefeller Center in New York City is a great accomplishment. We have New York-based artist Joel Messner. We just added his art to the plaza. So walking around the entire city within the city, you get to see these colorful photos and also these balloon-esque art pieces of art. So that's the newest person for this art and focus program. Okay.
Oh, that's great. That's not just this Art Deco style art from the 30s and 40s, but also modern artists.
Yes. And again, to have your art displayed in Rockefeller Center is a great achievement for any artist. Okay. So we're going to step back outside and head towards the rooftop garden.
And are the interiors also landmarked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's landmark. You can't change
Everything's
anything.
landmarked. So the lobby can't be changed?
No, it cannot.
I see.
No. And again, you can only add to it. So I'm pretty sure these employee readers were not part of technology when this whole entire concept
And that's
was
why they
built.
did in that
And
Art
they have
Deco
to add
style.
that. Exactly. So in 30 Rock, you could definitely see that as well in the main entrance of 30 Rock. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Sir. Whew,
Elle says
cold.
Oh yeah.
Thank
It
you.
is very cold. Thank you so much.
Oh no, we're back at the heat.
Elle said, I remember Eastern Airlines as a kid too, all the time.
Yes. Oh my God, I miss it. They used to give us the pins, like little pins to us. They're like the little wings. And I'm like, oh, I wish I still had it.
Oh yeah, I remember that for TWA.
Yeah. Oh,
So
wow.
TWA was never here then.
I don't want to say yes or no, but
It was Eastern
I know it was
originally.
Eastern Airlines. Yeah, Eastern Airlines originally. Okay, so as we walk to the plaza, you can definitely see all of these flags. So these flags were a part of the Art and Focus program. This is the artist, Joel, and they do change. So depending on the season, so for the holidays it's silver and gold for Christmas. For Pride it's actually the rainbow flag. For 4th of July it's actually the American flag.
Right.
So we also have a program where, again, local artists can design a flag and have their flag in Rockefeller Center. One of my coworkers,
The current artist has his flags.
yes, one of my
here.
coworkers, she actually won that contest, and her flag to be flown in Rockefeller Center was a great achievement. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So
What was the flags originally? Because I remember countries, if I recall
countries?
correctly.
All the 50 states.
All the 50 states. Okay.
Yes. So they do that every so often, but they've been changing a lot. We're really busy with the flags from like summer to fall.
Trying to
Forever
keep it
changing, yeah.
interesting.
All right, so we're gonna make a right and make our way up to 620 Fifth Avenue. Okay, so right, we can get a better view when we're down looking towards Channel Gardens. But first, let's head up to the rooftop. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. You run into a lot of people here. It's like
Yeah, you have to be
everyone
good at
everyone's in their
dodging.
phones. Stay out of your phones. Sorry if I'm yelling. Stay out of your phones.
Says the man with the big iPad.
I know. Move out of my way.
And you're getting people on these tours from all around the world.
Yes, all over the world. I even had people from Ireland over the holidays. Like so many people that I get to connect with and kind of like bring them on this journey. And a lot of people don't know about a lot of the history. I mean, again, I really didn't know, and I was like, oh wow, interesting.
So much detail
A
here.
lot of
That's
detail,
a great,
yes.
and it's all been preserved. That's a great thing
That
too.
is awesome. Yes, you cannot do anything. You just have to maintain it. All right, kids, let's figure this out. Because sometimes they lock these doors.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, we're here.
Hey, Castro says, I love that when you get questions, you answer them. Yeah, feel free to ask anything
Yeah,
to
yes.
James. And we'll do our best to answer.
So hold right here. I'm going to work out the logistics, okay?
All right, sounds
So we're
good.
in the French building. The opposite building would be the British building. So we're in the French building now, making our way up.
Hey, everyone. Let me know if you see me and hear me. Unfortunately, I had some cell phone connection issues. Let me know if you see me and hear me. I think Facebook might have dropped, which kind of sucks. So Facebook viewers, if you can let people know that we're live on Facebook, I think we're doing good now. But let's go inside. We're going to rush over to the elevator.
All right. We're ready. Oh, here he comes. I'm all set.
All right.
We're good? Oh, thank you. So sorry, you were in conversation.
This building is one of the dead zones.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's one of the few dead zones in Rockefeller.
Wait, oh, here we go, right
All
here.
right. Oh,
One by one, up. Step back. Step in.
all right, cool.
Here we go.
All right, so we are back. We're gonna go up to the beautiful gardens. And so right now
One
we're
of
in
five.
the British building,
This is the French building.
French building.
All right. Here we so like the side here is all retail stores. Here we are, the rooftop garden. All right, watch your step up.
Hey, ooh. All right, everyone, let us know if you still see us and hear us because you're about to see, oh my, one of the most beautiful places in all of New York City. So welcome, Daniel, welcome, Raphael.
Welcome back.
Wow. This is stunning. Oh my. So if you're a Facebook viewer, go on the Urbanists of the World group page. Let people know that we're still live on YouTube. Facebook unfortunately crashed. But here we see beautiful St. Patrick's Cathedral. And oh my God, this is just... I'm blown away being here. And here we get even better view of Rockefeller Center. Oh my God, a little beautiful fountain. And oh my, we'll be able to catch views
Let's see if it's cold.
of Fifth Avenue,
Oh, it's freezing.
St. Patrick's in its full glory, and the plaza at Rockefeller Center. And if you're here for the holidays, you can catch the full views of Saks Fifth Avenue. Okay, James, where are we right now? This is
We are
stunning.
on one of 5 rooftop gardens. So the design of these gardens pretty much wanted to bring some nature into this whole industrial world of Indiana limestone. So there's 5 of them. So this is 1, 2. We have the larger one, which is called Radio Park, which sits behind Radio City Music Hall. That's one of the larger ones. So there's 5 in total.
Oh, this
Yes.
tall one over here.
Yeah, the one on with all the green right here. So that's
Oh, the
30
green.
Rock.
Oh, okay,
So that's
okay.
30 Rock right there, but that is called Radio Park. So that's the largest one.
Oh, that's another rooftop garden. Wow.
Yes. But on this tour, we get this beautiful garden. But there's a lot of things that are being held up here, like,
Yeah.
weddings and also movies are being filmed over here. I believe John Wick, and also a scene with Spider-Man. There was like a wedding scene up here with, MJ and Spidey swinging down. So that was actually on that side. So a lot of things are over there movie-esque. This was pretty much just relax and chill.
Also,
But-
Fantastic Four was also filmed here.
exactly, and being that it's closer to St. Patrick's Cathedral, it makes for a good backdrop. It
Yeah,
really
that's
does.
right. That's
It
right.
really does.
So we're
Yeah.
seeing full view of St. Patrick's Cathedral right now,
Yeah.
and St. Patrick's Cathedral beat the Rockefellers by nearly 100 years.
Yes, because
They
they've been here
were
since,
told
like, the
they were crazy to build here.
They were here about the 1800s, and first ever. They were like, okay, these Rockefellers are building across the street. What are they doing? But they were here first.
Did they have any qualms about Rockefeller building over here?
None that I know, but one piece of
Sorry.
art in particular. We can definitely visit him in a bit.
Yeah.
He was actually down in of the cathedral, but on the Rockefeller side. His name is Atlas, so we'll see him in a bit. Yeah,
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yes.
can't wait for that story.
definitely, yes. So here we are.
And then this rooftop, is it used also for weddings, or is it for
you-
other uses?
You can use it for weddings, corporate events, depending on how much your pocket is.
Yeah.
It's I believe it's beautiful. It's the only thing missing is just a bar. No, I'm joking.
Exactly. That's right.
But definitely, you can actually see still down on the,
And there's another rooftop. There's a terrace down here as well.
Yes, a small little terrace, and right below us, ground level, that is called Channel Gardens. So even on the map, you know, Channel Gardens separates Great Britain from France. Okay?
And that's why they called it the Channel Gardens. I see.
You know, it's,
It was an allusion to TV. So soon, stay tuned. We're gonna go all the way up.
all the way up there.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take the stairs.
Exactly. It's gonna turn into a 3-hour live stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the stairs. Yes, definitely.
All right, one more time. We're gonna show the garden. Everyone, take it in. Take it in.
Of course, I leave my phone. No.
Ever since seeing Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and many other movies, I've always wanted to be up here. So it's just really just stunning. And we can see the other historic buildings that are right around. Joe says bar on the rooftop might not be a good idea. Well, my camera has a long length, so I'm able to peek over the edge. But I can imagine, yeah, someone drunk could easily make a wrong decision. And we see the MetLife building over there. We see the Lipsticks building, I think I'm correct. One World Trade Center right over here. Soak it in, because we're not here for a very long time. But if you visit the VIP tour, you might hear James talking at the same time. If you visit the VIP tour, you will be able to come up here as well.
Of course, I'll leave my phone.
Wow.
I left my phone! No! That sucks.
Dinesh, right now we are on Rockefeller Center, the French building.
So mad. I left my fucking phone.
Rockefeller Center, facing Saks Fifth Avenue and St. Patrick's Cathedral. Miss Lobbit says, is this top of 30 Rock? No, right now we are in the French building. The British building right next door is where the first version of the CIA started. Also the British intelligence agency also started, one of the first initial versions. FBI had operations here as well during the World Wars.
You know your stuff.
And look at that. Saks Fifth Avenue also has a rooftop.
There's a beautiful restaurant up there.
It's a
little bit pricey, but it's really, really, really worth it.
Oh, and the cafe's right up here.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
I've actually had a lunch date there. Not lunch, it was work lunch. It was pretty decent. A little pricey though.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
For the views, I assume.
It's worth it. Yeah, the view is nice from up there.
Wow,
But
thank
yeah.
you for taking us up
You're
here.
welcome.
So, like, people on the VIP tour will be visiting this.
There will be the VIP Rock Pass tour.
Rock Pass tour specifically.
Yeah,
okay.
the VIP
everyone,
Rock Pass tour. Yes,
tour.
it has to be the VIP Rock Pass tour.
If someone can drop a link in the comments, I'll be so appreciative.
VIP Rock Pass tour, definitely.
And year round, so including
Year round,
Christmas
yes,
time.
twice a day. So we have 10:30 in the morning and 4:30 in the evening. So it's about an hour and 25-minute tour, more or less, depending, you know.
Wow, and for a big area,
Yes.
you guys cover it pretty quickly,
Yes.
which is great because it's a
Let's watch your step
nice
down.
pace. Thank you so much.
So I always tell people, let's go back here because you can actually see a different view of the plaza. So I just moved in. I did not paint my walls. I did not add any furniture. So
this is an Airbnb.
that is correct, yes. There's restrooms here too. I just need to, and I already have a shower. See, these people are actually upstairs. Look.
Hey, oh,
What's going on over here?
Oh,
Is that
there's like a wedding.
Oh yeah. Like so yeah.
They're very well dressed, so let's see.
Oh,
Let's see
okay.
if I can go.
So here you spy on them. What are you guys doing over there?
It might be like more like a business event. Yeah, everyone's like business formal. Ms. Lob says weddings and film productions. Yep, that's what happens here. And a lot of the films happen to be scenes of weddings as well.
So you see another view.
And we get to see, we get to see Prometheus down there.
Prometheus, 1933 by Paul Manship. So he's actually our golden boy. So he's actually, touched twice to keep that shine.
Oh, he is.
And, you know, he's actually more photographed than the Statue of Liberty because he has easy access. Like the Lady Liberty, you have to get on the boat to go see her. You know, she's a Jersey girl by way of water. No, she's not a New Yorker. Like this young
There's
man.
more photographs. That's fascinating.
Yes.
And now it's like a pool party type of
Exactly. So they're
scene.
using the art and focus. Joel, the artist that's being featured for this program, his art is actually displayed here. So it is a private event, and you see they have a bar. It's like a pool party.
It's like a pool party, yeah, with a vinyl wavy pool on the, what is the rink? All right, so let me know, what will you do in this space? If you can rent it out, let us know in the comments. Wedding, business event, will you have transcendental meditation?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Pilates with gold trim yoga pants? Let me know. What will you have here? Caviar tasting?
Caviar tasting. Oh, that's not bad. You know.
I assume caviar all
oyster
tastes the
shucking.
same,
I don't
so.
know.
It's like, oh wow, it tastes like caviar? Nice. Miss Lob says, yeah, the unique perspective on the art is amazing. Yes. Reverend Jenny Osorio says, I love weddings.
Oh, don't we all?
VVS says, I was just here 2 nights ago. Oh, VVS,
Really?
what event were you here for?
In this building or the other one?
Yeah,
the
let us
the
know.
British building. You were here 2 nights ago? Well, fancy you.
And let's see what else people were saying. The Nest says, I can't find the link. It's rockefellercenter.com.
Google Top of the Rock, New York
Top of the
City.
Rock, yeah.
Yes.
Wacky toppings. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much.
No worries.
And they also had the Party in the Smurf movie.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
oh wait, are you getting any?
I'm excited. Nah.
All right.
It's down, so we got to rush out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good to see you. So this is right here. Is a
Sorry, unfortunately, no service.
no service. Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
I was like, why is he outside? Hey, how's it
There we
going?
go. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay.
All right. So, as you can see, this is a downward slope. And the design of this was actually to attract more people moving towards the center. It just pulls you like gravity. Also like in Disneyland, Disney World, you see it, the slope is actually pulling you towards the center where the entire castle is. So that's was the design of it, going down like that.
To draw the eye, that's fascinating. And
When
Sunken
it
Plaza.
Yes.
They didn't want to alienate the plaza
Exactly, and I
itself.
have a photo of what it used to be before. It was a sunken garden plaza.
Do you know why they did it sunken in the first place? Was that a thing in the Art Deco times, or?
Actually, that's a great question. You're really good. I did not know that. I don't know why. You can school me on it.
Let us know, because there were artists during that time, like Ariel Saarinen, who did like the sunken couch, and there was other sunken type of interior design back in the day.
You really can't see that, but it's definitely there. Stop. There it is.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
See
It's
more
a
of the-
full garden.
There it is.
That's stunning. I didn't realize it was that ornate.
And
back
some
in
of
day.
the artwork that's placed by Prometheus is actually moved up here. They moved it up closer. During
So what
renovation.
was now a pedestrian plaza used to allow cars to pass through.
Yeah, right there. Cars right there.
Huh.
Yep.
That's fascinating.
All right. So if you want to step over to Atlas, we're gonna go
Yes, sir.
right across from St. Patrick's Cathedral, and then make our way inside of 45.
And then for tourists coming over, what do you recommend for shopping and eating
Shopping.
within Rockefeller Center?
DM me and I'll shut up. I don't want to give away my secrets. No,
Okay.
Because I'm a New Yorker and I know where to go. I love tourists inspiring me because they make me feel as if I need to learn more about not only the city, but also about myself living in New York City. But for shopping, I would say Soho. Hands down Soho.
No, but I mean within Rockefeller Center.
Oh, within Rockefeller Center. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
We have a concourse level. There's a lot of food and things, but a lot of stores here on the Rockefeller side are very unique in their own way. Food-wise, I don't know.
What restaurant should someone try first in Rockefeller Center?
I like 5 acres.
5 acres,
I like
yes.
5 acres. There, 5 acres. And second would be Jupiter. I'm very
Jupiter, okay.
I'm very limited to like pasta, but if you're a pasta fanatic, they're dedicated to pasta.
Oh, I heard it was a pappardelle. Oh wow, this
Right,
is
so-
full today.
So here we are on the campus.
Yeah, sorry, let me mute.
doors open.
Okay.
Normally they're open.
All right,
can
so
actually
we're
see
back.
inside.
Sorry, I
We're
had to mute for music. Let us know if you still see us and hear us.
All right, so
All right.
it's a little loud here. There he is, Atlas.
Oh.
This man right here. He's actually all bronze.
All bronze, okay.
Yes, by an artist named Lee Lowry. Lee Lowry is actually the artist that has most of the artwork on Rockefeller and in Rockefeller Center, okay? 1937, displayed here. So he actually, you know, punishment. He's holding the world on his shoulders for eternity, half Titan, half human, so they lost the Greek War. So with that said, that was his punishment. That's my theory.
Yeah.
That's how I was told. And studied that he's going to have to hold the world on his shoulders for eternity. But that was a bit controversial in the 1800s because, you know, St. Patrick's Cathedral was here first.
Right.
So they looked at it like, okay, you're building Rockefeller Center, but then this half-naked man is standing in front of the church. So this little fib goes a long way. They were told that, hey, it's not really a half-naked man. It's actually Jesus Christ kneeling before the church on the cross. And I looked and I said, okay.
It's based on Greek mythology.
Based on Greek mythology. He, you know, he's half naked, but that's actually the clouds, or you could say clouds or cloth covering all up the other parts. But if you kind of go from the back and see it, it does resemble that.
Yes.
And obviously, a little lie went a long way because he's still here.
And then inside St. Patrick's, there's a little boy holding the globe in his arms. I think it's a little baby Jesus, if I'm correct.
Oh my gosh!
And no one knows if the church was built in response.
That, oh my goodness.
Some people speculate as
That part, yes, exactly. So, all right.
Let me show this
Hey,
view because
how's it
this view is
going?
iconic. So right
Hello.
here,
How are
Atlas
you?
holding the cosmos
Yes.
or the world.
So as you can see right
interpretation.
here. So I said
And
people
here
that,
we
you
have
know,
St. Patrick's.
he's just like Jesus Christ kneeling before the church on the cross. He does. Oh, naked. But yeah. I'm pretty sure you've seen him in movies and shots for 30 Rock. You know, he's like the staple besides Prometheus of Rockefeller Center.
Right, exactly. Just give me a second. All right. Hello,
what do you
Alan. Welcome. Isabel, what do I think?
Does it resemble?
Jesus. No, you know, Jesus wasn't that buff.
I mean, you know, one can imagine.
It depends. Depends on your
imagine,
interpretation.
you know.
There's some buff Jesuses out there.
Can imagine.
And then Jesus was holding the cross, not
He's
not
on
the
cross.
cosmos.
Well, I mean,
But I can see the reinterpretation. That's funny. Well, let us know in the comments.
what do you think he looks like?
Yeah.
I know he's tired because you know that's a lot of weight on your shoulders. Okay, so this is 45. This is the international building. Okay.
Okay.
With that said, Tishman Speyer is also one of the like co-investors of Rockefeller Center. Out of 2005, they pretty much purchased Rockefeller Center. So this is like their headquarters. And Tishman Speyer is a joint global corporation. Okay. This building actually was known for like documents for travel, and you know people actually had their companies in this building. The Rockefellers really didn't charge them that much to have their companies here, but you know to have one now, it's gonna be a lot of money. But yeah, this is the international building as we see right here.
International building. Yeah, that has another beautiful lobby inside.
Exactly. So
I
we're
love the
stepping-
lettering over here. 635th Avenue. All right, let's go inside. I'm excited. The lobby here is one of the more stunning here. Joe, thank you so much for letting know Facebook viewers to come back to YouTube.
Yay!
Wow.
So, the piece of artwork that you see in the walls on left and right side, that was actually moving artwork. I've yet to know who designed this. However,
Moving. How fast?
it was movable art. It would actually move with the copper felt, move with the air, and they actually stopped doing that because a lot of soot and dirt would enter this entrance, people walking in. It wasn't a good, so they actually stopped doing that.
I see.
Okay? We have it on both sides, and these high iconic ceilings.
Is copper up there?
It's all copper, yes.
Oh, wow.
And you also have Charles Lindenberg, so you know who that guy is, right?
Yes. But refresh people who might not know.
So it deals with aviation,
What?
flight,
Yeah, he was
So,
one of the earliest,
the earliest
famous pilots.
pilots flying over. And I would say I always look at art as your own interpretation, but you know, you have to be in the middle to disagree. The design of these escalators, it feels like they're part of an airplane.
They do. They
Like
have
they
that
resemble
aesthetic.
like the aesthetic of airplanes, like the wings of airplanes. That's my theory.
That's right. Yeah, it looks nice. Let us know what you think in the comments.
We're all
beautiful
learning
design.
from each other, so yes.
And since this was copper, I assume it was green at some point.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And this entrance has been, I've seen, has been used for fashion shows and also small events. I'm like, oh wow, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what artist, designer it was just recently. They used this entire entrance. They had the models up and down all of the escalators. This is their runway.
It's a good
Yes.
runway. Very New York runway. Oh my God! Please design more buildings like this. All the architects out there.
I mean,
please.
these materials, they don't make stuff like this anymore.
Yeah. And this is marble that.
Yes.
Joe says his son was kidnapped. Charles Lindbergh, yeah, he became
happened?
known for that. Charles Lindbergh's son was kidnapped. It was a big
Oh, wow.
news story back in the early 1900s.
I did not know that.
It was the first man to fly over the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah.
He.
And there's a saying right there. It says science, freedom, beauty, adventure.
What more could you ask for? Life, aviation combined, all the elements. I love.
Beautiful.
All right, so
All right. I could be here all day. I would recommend if you're coming here, do come here all day. I mean, don't sleep here though.
no, don't sleep here. No, you're not gonna sleep here. All right. All right, so we're gonna make our way out to the northern part of the plaza,
Okay.
near what was used to be known as the Associated Press building. It's actually right behind where I showed you, where the top of the Radio City, Radio Park.
I think at this point you probably already know all the corridors by memory.
Yeah. Not really. I know how to get around better now. Like when I first started, I was like, oh my gosh, where am I going? And I'm like, no one,
exactly.
like people, please forgive me. I don't know where I'm taking you. Just forgive me. So look, it's like a big circle. We're still in the same Rockefeller Center. Still the same.
And
huge
are
campus.
all the buildings connected underground?
Yes, all 19 buildings are connected underground. So this piece of artwork right here was done and designed by Lee Lowry. Same artist that did Atlas. It's the story of mankind. It compiled of 15 small rectangular pieces of artwork, also with hieroglyphics. It's actually the story of mankind. So you have the many different races and also travel, and then agriculture, job force, workforce, and the sun. The sun always represented something with Greek culture and Greek mythology, and also the gold. A lot of things here dealing with the story of mankind. So Lee Lowry again, he also did one of the main pieces of artwork at the entrance over there of 30 Rock. That's the main entrance that Junior would use and not the side entrance because of the nudity. But we're gonna head there in a bit. But we're gonna head over here to this beautiful piece of steel, hammered steel artwork that tells a story on how, how you gather news and, go to print, and then from print is shipped out to newsstands, which, because of the age we're in now, magazines and newspapers are kind of like defunct. But this was the home of the Associated Press. This piece of artwork, we call it the Scoop. It's pretty much on how these reporters pick up the information, the latest information. They get to this, printing, and they're actually printing it out. It's being sent out to the reading audience. So this is done by an artist named Issa Noguchi. And fun fact, Noguchi has a museum in Astoria, Queens.
Right.
Yes.
Famous for his tables as well.
Exactly. This is 1940. So here we are,
Having
50
an affair with
Rockefeller.
Frida Kahlo too.
So you have this gentleman right here. He's on the phone trying to get the latest gossip. You have this guy right here is actually writing on a piece of paper, so let's say a tablet, and then on the top left-hand side, he's taking photographs and grabbing that last image, and then you have this gentleman whispering all the gossip in his ear, and he's actually finalizing that entire gossip into a column. And those 4 lines are top left. It's like how you receive it in an instant, like really fast. So they got this information, composite together,
Yeah.
and it's sent out to the reading audience. So the Associated Press, this was their building for that, and they're no longer here. And a lot of magazines have gone defunct because of the age that we're in right now. So this describes what this building was used for. All right.
So Associated Press still exists as a company. It's crazy to still see them here. I still see this artwork here.
Yes. I don't know how much it weighs
Beautiful,
though,
too.
but it's all hammered steel. I know it's very heavy.
Steel. Okay.
So, I mean, if I'm gonna figure out how much it weighs, so Isamu Noguchi in 1940. So he was actually a Japanese artist living in New York City when he
Yes.
designed this. Yes.
It's funny because he had an affair with Frida Kahlo, who we're gonna learn about her husband soon.
Ooh, her
Spoiler
husband. Yes,
Yeah.
her husband. Yeah, that guy. Doctor. Those are his initials.
alert. Exactly.
Doctor. We'll get into that in a bit. So we're gonna actually make our way to the plaza, and we're going to talk about that most wonderful time of a year. I love Christmas.
Yes.
I don't see how people are gonna have Christmas without like snow. Like
Exactly.
like Christmas with heat like this in Arizona, I would lose my mind. I'm like,
Christmas
gosh.
in July is very tough.
Oh well, we can cross.
Okay.
Almost got attacked by a bicyclist. Not paying attention, James.
Hey, Ida says, wonderful live. Hey, Ida, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Joe, thank you so much for tuning in. Pythagorean says, yeah, we Greeks don't put much clothing on our figures of
Yeah.
mythology.
It's always hot. No. All right. I want to know what's going to be here. So, I would love to have gone down near the
Yeah.
thing, but oh, we're stuck here. All right, here we are.
Oh, cool. We can see Prometheus. Oh, this is a great view of
You see
Prometheus.
Prometheus? Yes, he's there. You know, he needs a little help. He's a little dry.
He's a little, he needs a little
dry. He's a
moisturizer.
little moisturizer, you know.
The Aesop store luckily is close by.
I
so-
know, right there. You want some moisture? We got you. Yeah, and he was the Greek god of fire.
Right.
As he's holding the fire in his hand, it was, illegal and prohibited for him to give fire to humans. So he was banished here by Zeus forever and ever and ever.
And this statue started here when Rockefeller Center opened.
1933, yes, Paul
1933.
Manship. As I
So-
mentioned before, is the artist behind that. And fun fact, there's a lifeguard that lived upstate, like in, I don't know, upstate somewhere. I think he posed for this. So it's, yeah. I forgot his name. I think I have a photo of him somewhere. I forgot his name though. But we are right here. This is
Wait.
the Christmas tree.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
It's a big
So,
plaque.
a lot of people was like, shouldn't I just keep the tree there year long? You can't keep a tree like that year long. That is insane.
It's a lot of maintenance. Also, we gotta make it special for Christmas.
Yes, oh my God, it's gonna be even special for Christmas. So the tree's popped here. They actually look for the tree from the sky. There's a team, Eric Paws, and they look for the tree. They know how the tree is actually outgrown its space. They can tell. They have a green eye, green thumb.
Right.
The tree is dedicated. I'm pretty sure they talked to the family. They worked that out. And last year's tree was a 85-foot tall Norway spruce. Decked out in all LED lights. No ornaments, because that's really bad, because the wind blows, you have like,
Right.
but it's actually connected to the buildings to keep it structured. So it's planted here for the entire season. So at the end of the season, it is removed, but we recycle the wood for an organization called Habitat for Humanity, where they use that wood and actually build homes for the less fortunate. So we do a good thing.
Great.
Yeah.
So the stump is right here.
Yeah, it's right here in the corners. It's a platform.
Oh, we see the corners. Oh, I see.
So fun thing,
Yeah.
if you come in the Christmas time and you book the VIP Rock Pass tour, you get to be up close and personal with me and the tree.
Yeah, basically in front of
Because
it.
they normally, before COVID, people were able to walk back and forth, but they block everything off of the streets and no one's allowed to be in the plaza.
Yeah,
But
that's-
if you're on my tour, you get an up close and personal view and a photo with the tree. With
Exactly.
nobody around you.
That's cool.
Yes.
Hey, Wendy, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Wow. So
here
right
we
here
are,
in the
center
corners.
of it all.
That's cool. And then where did the tradition of the tree start?
Actually, I have a photo right here. It started with the construction workers, the first 1932. Where's that photo? They actually have a tree, and they decorated it with anything they found on the entire
These are the workers.
Yeah, it's the construction workers. So we actually continue that tradition. You also can see St. Patrick's Cathedral in the background.
Right.
We actually continue that tradition with these guys every year. Yes.
It's cool that they work for Habitat for Humanity, says Felicia. Yes.
Yes.
My favorite charity, says Felicia.
Nice.
And
please support them.
Dutch man says Habitat for Humanity is an awesome organization. Yeah. So
you
feel
who's
free.
more awesome? Me? No.
as we're exploring, feel free to ask James any question about Rockefeller Center. We'll do his best to answer it.
I'll try my best.
So what we're seeing right
here we are right now. This is actually the main entrance that we use inside of to go into his office space. So that is actually Wisdom, almost looking like Zeus and more Greek mythology. Wisdom, light, and sound to your left. So you use light and sound for production in television. It's the home of NBC, right? So that quote right there is Junior's favorite quote. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. I believe it's Isaiah. I'm not a good Bible buff.
Yeah.
I know Isaiah.
Well, so where it comes from.
Yeah, I know. So that's one of his favorite Bible quotes because he was a devoted Baptist and he wanted that quote to actually be on the building. His entrance, yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's
This
awesome.
entire wall of glass is actually recycled television tubes, those old TVs that he recycled.
That's awesome that they mythologize TV and radio so much
Exactly.
on these grounds, because usually we just see them as technology, but
Exactly.
thousands of years from now,
And
they
opera
would
was
see-
out.
Yeah, opera was out. That's
And
right.
TV and radio was in, as we know right now. I mean, opera's still in for those who love opera. I'm not knocking
right,
it.
yeah.
But
Just gotta
this was
spend 4 hours.
of not knowing what they're saying. But it's fine. It's okay. But this was the home of radio and television. So
Exactly.
by far, David Sarnoff and those guys, the head of NBC and RCA, did an amazing job in actually trusting Junior and his vision to make this the home of radio.
So Art is saying, can we tour SNL? So part of this tour is not included SNL, but there's other tours of the
Yes, there's
various other places
exactly.
here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, we don't do SNL. Sorry.
So one can do Radio City tour, one can do potentially SNL.
SNL, yes, they have their own NBC studio experience. That's totally different from
there we
Top
go.
of the Rock.
Right.
So Top of the Rock, we only do the VIP tours that include me. That include everything in Rockefeller Center with the art and Art Deco. Yes.
So you can make an entire day of it and go
Yeah.
to all the different aspects of Rockefeller Center
Yes.
here.
So we're actually going to step inside of 30 Rock.
I'm
So this
excited.
actually went from the GE building when it was completed in 1933 to the RCA building for radio and television. Now it's the Comcast building. All that big umbrella of Peacock, which is NBC,
Right.
MSNBC,
Was
Comcast.
it NBC building right before Comcast?
It was RCA.
RCA, okay.
RCA. So GE, RCA, Comcast.
Ah, I see.
All right, we're stepping into these iconic doors here.
And now we're going to the main star of the show, 30 Rockefeller Center, where we started, and now we're going back inside.
Whew, Jesus Christ, it's hot.
Pythagorean says, wow, so
right.
much Greek mythology reflected
Yes,
in Rockefeller
a
Center.
lot.
Yes.
So as we're walking,
And specifically Greek. It veers more Greek than even Roman style.
and again, everyone's naked.
Everyone is naked.
So the floor that
Well,
we're
everyone really is. Naked over here.
they're always naked. So as we're standing here, this is the entrance of 30 Rock. So the floor that we're standing on is Art Deco as well.
Oh, the floor itself.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much Art Deco.
right.
So those brass lines, they could emit, they look like radio waves or television screens. However you look at art, again, art is your own interpretation.
Oh, that's a good
I
way.
say it looks like the, Wi-Fi symbols. Well, let's
It
bring
looks
up
like
Wi-Fi symbols.
Bluetooth.
But the movie Tron, I actually resembled it to the movie Tron. But this is, ever heard of that movie Tron?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So this is actually,
I love it, yeah.
ebonite. It's the material used in bowling balls. This is all the original floors from 1933. So if you look at old videos and stuff, it's the same floors from that era.
Well, this is the same type of material from bowling balls. Interesting.
The entire floor. So,
And wait a minute, I was expecting to see different art here
well,
from the 1940s.
that piece of artwork is actually no longer here, but let's get into that story. There's a piece of artwork entitled, it's many different variations, Mankind at the Crossroads. So, maybe you can see it here. This was done by an artist, as I said before, with the initials DR, Diego Rivera. So Diego Rivera was the husband of Frida, the artist from Mexico. So we all know who she is, okay? So her husband was a muralist. You know, he designed murals and colorful oil paintings, and he was commissioned to actually put a piece of artwork right above his desk in the entry that depicted what was going on during those times. So this is all capitalism. The Rockefellers, all capitalism. The artwork considered a lot of communism. And that's what it is. So it was painted on the fresco of the building, oil painting. So it was later on revealed that a certain person was not approved on the original sketch on this wall.
Oh.
So
Who was it?
I'm going to zoom in to this painting right here. So there's a lot we can talk about, but we'll be here for an ever and a day.
And there's a replica of this in Mexico City. That you
A
can
replica
see.
that a lot of people. Oh yeah, there's a replica of that.
I've seen it in person.
Yes. So in that painting that he had on this wall was a Russian communist Vladimir Lenin.
Uh-oh.
So this is during World War II, and
Yeah.
you know, you can't really do that. You know,
You didn't read the room.
Junior was a little upset. Junior was like, "Hey, we cannot have this. Like, this is not going to work out. You know, we have to be really careful. Because, you know, I trust you. And I know you're a visionary, you're a muralist. I got you. Thank you, Abby. I got you." So he painted on the wall. Junior didn't like it. Junior said, "No, it has to go." But however, it's actually around the entire side of this main entrance.
Did the Diego version also wrap around?
Yep.
As well? Wow.
So eventually Diego was fired from the project, but that painting still remained sitting here. So the workers were instructed to destroy the painting, like to get rid of it. They chiseled it out of the wall, because you can't really paint over
Right.
oil on fresco. You have to start on a clean slate. So they got rid of it. Got rid of it. Diego was like, "All right, you know, you gave me my money. I was paid. I went back to Mexico City, repainted a replica." Well, that replica, I'm not sure people know. I don't think there's so many. I think I heard there's like many versions of it.
Yeah, he's done a few.
Yeah, this
But there's a big one in Mexico City.
This one, I want to be correct. He repainted it, but he added something. So look, this is actually the painting itself. But if you look closely, I don't think a lot of people know that is actually Junior
Hey.
inside of the painting, surrounded by things he didn't like. He didn't like people drinking, smoking, and dancing and gambling because he was devoted Baptist. He was devoted Baptist. Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, so he's actually in that painting forever, in eternity. I can't even.
Yeah, he also put other communist figures like Karl Marx
Exactly.
On this side over here.
A lot of communist figures. So you know what? Since you destroyed my painting, I think of kind of like, you know, we call it like a clapback these days. Like, oh.
So
there you go.
who's this guy?
This
How'd
is
he get here?
Jose Maria Cert. This is all oil on canvas on the ceiling and around the side. This entire project was called Humanities in Time. But Jose is from Spain, and his vision was always to keep Rockefeller Center in the conversation, as I see it here. So you have two prominent figures in this painting. This is called America in Progress. On the left-hand side, you have Abraham Lincoln with the top hat, touching the shoulder of Ralph Waldo Emerson. Okay? So Abraham Lincoln was a man who got things done in his presidency. He was a man of action. Ralph Waldo Emerson was a great thinker. Action and thinkers are working together to build America. And if you look in the middle, that's a very distant 30 Rock, the building we're standing in.
It's beautiful how it's drawn.
And this is all oil on canvas.
Yeah, exactly.
On the ceiling, we have a man balancing time on a scale, past, present, and future. Time, yes. So he's actually resting on the two columns here of original marbles. This is all original from 1933. Original marble, original floors, original handrails.
amazing.
Yes, original handrails of brass, all original from 1933.
Wow.
It's very well maintained.
And how they kept this such great quality despite everyone
Yes.
smoking for most of the 1900s.
Exactly, and a lot of smoking in buildings
Yeah.
cause a problem. So, as you step back and look here,
Yes.
his painting is actually also is on top of the mezzanine level. So with that said, by 1985, real estate was down and not many people were having their businesses here, corporate America. So things started to fall apart.
Right.
The paintings are all canvas. They started changing colors. As you see the sepia color right here. So
This
they-
one's a little bit darker shade.
yeah, they tried to restore the painting, but they put polyurethane over it and it sucked everything in. So polyurethane kind of like, it just froze everything in time. They weren't able to retouch it. But a team stepped in to kind of like retouch this entire project. But these are all left, even inside of the theater bays, just to give you a contrast.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. Everyone, highly recommend coming here to the lobby. a very stunning piece of art. And we can see that wraps around all around here into the elevator corridors as well. Time? Okay. It's one. We can go as long as needed, but let's skip to the top.
Let's go. So listen, there's a lot of art here. So look,
cool.
we can't give you everything.
Yeah.
I just need you to come by.
Highly recommend coming on the full tour.
You
Because
figure
the
it
full
out.
tour, you have about maybe 30 minutes more of interesting all the way on top of the rock. Oh, before. James is giving me off-camera cues. So before we go all the way to the top. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to show you something.
Go back outside then.
I want to show you something that we generally most people would never see. One of the most special
Unless
places.
you're going to a wedding or a private event.
Right by me.
I don't know what I did with my phone.
What?
My phone, I can't find it.
Oh, I hope you didn't lose
It's
it.
probably somewhere here. I always walk around with my phone and I don't have it. I feel like,
You dropped your bag in the start the Wi-Fi. It just
Oh.
stays off.
oh, okay.
So everyone, let us know if you see us and hear us again.
We're going to take
Name
the
of the
stairs all the
game.
way up.
The name of the game of live streaming is that we always have to handle with the realities of Wi-Fi signal. But you're going to join us through the security line.
I think
We're
they may tell you to stop recording. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because a lot of places don't allow you to record. He
Yeah,
can't
I'll put
record,
it down.
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it down. Hey, what's up, girly girl?
Hi.
He's with me because he's recording, that's why.
Okay, but you guys are still good check.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
This way.
All right.
So you go.
You're good, ma'am. You're going to go this way. You're going to go this way, okay? He's with me.
You hold it.
Sure.
Sorry.
Got you. I honestly don't know when it's recording. I had it held down. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so you're gonna follow me.
right.
I was like, I don't know what's going on. So we're under construction right now. So we're kind of like trying to revamp our attraction. So this is going to reopen. It's going to be a lot for the top to the iconic Rainbow Room.
Joe says you're back.
Music hall. So we came over, took it up. I don't remember if these walls can talk.
Right.
You're a mess. Yeah, but it was fun.
Right, exactly.
You're a mess. Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. All right. So, all right.
All right, we were just in the elevator. One more time, let us know if you see us and hear us, because I want to step in as everyone's tuning in. So comment right now or forever hold your peace. All right.
All right. So we don't really get her all dolled up, but this is how she is on her day off.
Oh my. Cue the classical music.
So there you have it, the iconic compass dance floor. You also have the original handrails of Art Deco and brass and original glass. We have the original chandeliers and sconces, which are all glass, but the Swarovski crystals were added in the renovations in 2005 to meet the chandelier that was in the entrance.
Swarovski
Yes, all
crystals. Oh,
Swarovski
wow.
crystals, yes.
Just like the Rockefeller Center tree as well, with the star on top.
There's 900 pounds of 3 million crystals.
So this floor does something special, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me make sure that I'm okay before I decide to do something.
Okay.
All right, I'm looking around. I see them. All right.
I'll just casually walk on the same area. Oh my God. Look, can you hear the echo? Wow. Great acoustics here. Mm-hmm. And that's because singers like Frank Sinatra, Elizabeth Taylor, she didn't sing, but she was here as well.
Michael Jackson, Princess Diana, the Beatles,
The Beatles as
Muhammad Ali, up in this place.
Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is the building moving or?
So
Look at that.
However you want, the floor does rotate. So if you're a guest dancing
Wow.
or dining, you still get to sit in one spot and see the entire room. It's not spinning fast. That's only if you had enough drinks.
course, yeah.
But it's spinning slowly.
That's how you make it
Yes.
spin faster.
Yes.
This is cool. Let's see if stay there because I want to show the perspective of it spinning. There we go. James is not moving. He's not levitating.
I'm not levitating. I'm just moving
He's not doing some type of
slowly but
moonwalk.
surely.
It's the floor that's moving. This is cool. So,
Yes.
and this is the views with the Empire
Yes,
State
this
Building
is all
as well.
south. You have Empire State Building. You also have World Trade Center, Freedom Tower in the back. And you can get a little bit if you want.
Yeah.
And
We'll
then-
see upstairs as well.
Exactly. Then on the right-hand side, you have in the Hudson River, Lady Liberty and also Ellis Island.
Just imagine having like a wedding or a
Yes.
reception up here. Wow.
Yes, and to the right is New Jersey. You see most of it upstairs, and then you have another observation deck with the triangles right there. That's Hudson Yards.
The competition.
Those guys. Look, Junior was smart. He sat here in the middle. Was like, I want to see all of you guys. I'm not gonna, when you guys are trying to compete to, who's gonna reach the sky between Empire State Building and Chrysler. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here in the middle, spot you all. I get to see everybody. 360.
And then we have crystals here as well.
Swarovski, yes.
This is Swarovski too. Oh my god. I'm just gonna tap. There we go. Oh wow.
They're really heavy. I thought they were light.
So tell us a little bit. What's the Rainbow Room? What's its function? How did it
So
start?
this actually came about as the first ever speakeasy restaurant opening in 1933. Parties are held here, elegant events, suit and tie. People of a certain status, actually would come up here and have dinners and elegant events. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so name a few more names. Frank Sinatra, Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor. Our very own Tony Bennett, may he rest in peace, celebrated his 90th birthday up here. Taylor Swift was my favorite.
Taylor Swift was up
Yes,
here. Okay.
she was up here as well, And there's also a few movies filmed up here, like Sleepless in Seattle, on the side over here. I don't think they use this entire room, but they use the side over there where it's actually more of a, cocktail hour. So this is all north, Central Park, and on a clear day today, you can see Yankee.
Yeah, you're right. Oh
yeah, you
wow.
can see Yankee Stadium. Yeah,
Let me zoom in a little bit. That's impressive.
that's right. Right there. Yep, Yankee
there?
Stadium.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Oh, wow.
That's Yankee Stadium.
Okay, you even see towards Connecticut too.
Like I think about 30 miles out, you can see clear. It's really clear today.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes I never see that little mini city that's further out. So from your left to right, these tall buildings are part of considered Billionaires Row, Park Avenue. These are a lot of high-rise investments. It's like the lights are on in no man's home.
right.
I've seen them like
No
on,
one lives there.
I've seen them on TikTok for like $27.12 billion. I'm like, guys, really? It's fine. It's okay. So left-hand side is the Upper West Side. You have Central Park, and on the right-hand side is the Upper East Side. So old money on the right, new money to your left.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. This is the iconic Rainbow Room. Yes.
And it's nice that it has filled with mirrors all around, but it used to be wood paneling back in the day, right?
Yeah, and they also had two levels. There's another level supposed to be in the back, but they removed it, which I don't know why they did
I'm gonna
that.
step to the second level to show
Yes.
from above.
So before the renovations,
Yeah.
there was an elevator that would drop you down to this level and you're presented to your audience. So they actually removed that elevator, but they put in a bridal suite because there's a lot of weddings held here. There's a bridal
Oh,
suite.
interesting. Okay.
Yep. Where's my bag?
Miss Love says keyword money. Yes.
That part.
Lorraine
Keyword,
says,
the keyword is money.
Kami says the Gilded Age nuts must have come here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow.
And, for a nice little price, you can have it too.
All right, we don't want to keep James for too long. Stay tuned. I have a little bit more footage of the Rainbow Room.
All right.
Now we're gonna make our way.
Let's pretend like we're those iron workers in 1930. Where are you? Oh, in 1932. 840 feet in the air, overlooking Central Park. A lot of people thought that photo was taken at Empire State Building. I'm like, it can't be because you wouldn't be able to see Central Park in the background. It was here. It was here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No more suspense, but I have to turn the floor off. Hold on. Oh, God, did it stop? Yes.
That's where the
Perfect. And I also have access to the lights, but we're going to cancel.
It's cool that they do this little rainbow effect here.
Oh, you can do a lot with the lights. Sparkles.
Oh, really?
You can do a lot.
Oh, it really
All
is.
right. Let's head on up. All right. Let's have some fun. The aircon is always on up here. So again, you get like all these little
Bar 65 used to be here as well, right?
It's still here,
Still here, okay.
but it's everything is closed to the public, so everyone's downstairs. Oh, let's go to the Rainbow Room. I'm like, no, it's not open for you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have an invite?
Is the dining club still running?
Yes, it is still running. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a private dining club here. I think, no, for a fee anyone can join, but it's still here to this day.
Yeah, no, a lot of footage down. I mean, the signs down there's like Rainbow Room. I'm like, no, it's not open, kid. Are you? So this is the actual walkway for all the.
A video down immediately. All right, cool. I'm gonna hand over. James is gonna man the camera.
Just in case, if you're a VIP guest, you also get a VIP card to download the photos for free.
Oh,
But this is
cool.
only on the VIP tours.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
I'm excited to do the
So
pose.
This way.
So James is gonna man the camera from the second level. I'm gonna sit in the corner if that's okay. Yeah. Have two? I'll have a chocolate one. That's funny.
Alright, so when you turn around
Yeah.
and then come back around, you get 2 pictures, right?
Okay, cool. So everyone, right now we are at the beam here, top of the rock, and this is so cool because you get to recreate that famous photo of the workers working on the steel beam. Very brave men, Irish Americans, people coming from other parts of the world, also Mohawk Indians. And oh my God, this is my favorite part. I have some props with me, they do it for photos. And oh my God, this is so cool because I'm like right at the edge and I can feel like I'm right by Central Park, Billionaires Row. It's such a clear day today and you don't actually dangle over the edge, which is nice. And then over here we see Queens, we see the Bronx, all New Jersey. I can even see the mountains of New Jersey. Oh, it's just so stunning to be up here. It's like a cool, like the men just eating their lunch over here, just hanging. All right, here's the photo opportunity.
When the lights turn on, that'll be picture number 1. Now second pose.
So let me know, when you ride this, here, the beam. And then James, wait up for me up there. I'll meet you up there.
10-4.
All right, that was fun. Highly recommend paying the extra for the beam. Thank you so much, appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank
Your
you.
VIP card. Make sure to go down to
Yeah.
a still beam. You can get more pictures, and they're all free.
Okay,
Have
perfect.
one for them.
How do I go upstairs?
Just go down the side.
This way. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Past that door to your right.
All right, James. Yeah.
Now I gotta get a nice little view from this side.
So everyone, if you have any last remaining questions for James, feel free to ask. Give him a round of hearts for helping us film that bean sequence. And we'll stick around for about 3 more minutes with James, and I'll show you a little bit more of the views.
Here you are. This is where you are. You get to be up here, 850 feet in the air, 70 stories high. So fun fact about the observation deck would include the rainbow room. So the Rockefellers actually wanted their guests to feel like a cruise ship. It's inspired by a cruise liner. So this would be the front of the boat.
Oh, I see.
And in many different levels of a cruise liner, flying through the clouds. But you can.
Where are we right now?
We're at.
Fascinating. Oh, that's amazing. James, feel free to ask. Let me show you the views over here. This tour.
About this tour, you can always go to topoftherock.com. Always Google it, it'll come right up. The tickets are only purchased through our websites, and this is the VIP Rock Pass tour. We do also VIP tours. And yeah, all the different tours are all listed on there, but this tour is all exclusive, so definitely come book this tour.
Highly recommend
Highly
it, and
yes.
there's a very good chance you'll have James
Yes.
on the tour.
Me!
But all the tour guides are awesome.
We're all awesome. We all have that knowledge. We're all great. So, you know, we're all here to give you that knowledge of Rockefeller Center, and we're looking forward to having you all come to New York.
Amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank you
showing
so
us
much.
around.
Thank
It was
you.
an amazing tour. I really loved learning
Yes.
about all these different aspects. You'll learn way more on the tour itself, and also it's worth it coming in person if you can. And also it's an accessible tour. It can be made accessible,
Yes,
right?
it can be made
Yeah,
accessible, yes.
yeah, that's good.
We're jack of all trades here. We can do that for you.
Perfect. Everyone, one more time, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone.
Peace.
Bye-bye. And I always do a wave goodbye. Join me
Oh.
over here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.